Hello, I am George Young, aka Farming George, farming at Fobbing Farm in South Essex. So I'm a mixed farmer, so I'm growing arable crops. But then also I run this lovely herd of red polled cows. These are a dual purpose animal, so they're designed to be for both beef and also for milk. And the milk is something I'm working on at the moment to start a dairy with them where they'll keep their calves at their feet with them. So essentially I break down everything I'm doing on the farm and kind of one of the most useful things for me recently was kind of benchmarking what was the most important stuff for me. And it came down to kind of number one was ecology, number two was education, and number three was the production of food and fibre. For me, I just love seeing what I can build up in terms of ecology on the farm, and I've seen some massive wins over my 8 years in farming. And kind of what I'm aiming to do is create these really interconnected pathways through the entire farm to ensure that wildlife has always got somewhere to go. Essentially, we'll end up with about 40% of the farm in permanent organic cover. And then actually the livestock really figure into this massively because you don't ever really massively spike your ecology until you bring livestock in. You get amazing microbial life developing in the soil as a result of having livestock on it. And that really builds ecology from the ground up. So that kind of ends up really spiking the vitality in your soil, getting kind of then your small insects coming in. And then obviously from then you get your small mammals, your larger mammals, and then the birds after that. So the tree planting kind of figures into a number of systems. The primary one comes from a point that I decided to make the kind of microfields in between the lines of trees that I've planted. I've made those microfields 36 metres wide. What I'm trying to do is maximise my edge effect, which means that I've got plenty of room for that wildlife and ecology to flourish, and especially insects and beneficial insects which will come in. But the other thing, when I've talked about connectivity across the farm, is the fact that these belts of trees that I'm planting regularly across these fields genuinely mean that every single animal that I've got on my farm, in terms of wildlife animal, has the capacity to navigate between any point on my farm completely safely without being in the open, without being open to kind of genuine predation. So as farmers, you're always told that you should leave your farm in a better state that you found it in. And a term I heard that kind of describes this really well is being a good ancestor, making sure that I've created an amazing farm to pass on, to ensure that my farm is a really viable, vibrant business with loads of different enterprises coming out of it, and something that really feeds the nation and actually nourishes the nation as well.